I'm going to tell you what it's like to visit Washington, D.C. during October. Hello, welcome to Trip Hacks DC. My name is Rob. I'm a tour guide here in the nation's capital. If you're coming to Washington, D.C. and you're looking for the best tips, tricks, and hacks for exploring the city, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future videos. And if you're interested in signing up for a Trip Hacks DC tour, head on over to triphacksdc.com afterwards to see the tours that we offer. This video is part of my month-by-month series where I tell you what it's like to visit Washington, D.C. each month of the year, including information about the weather, special events, things to do, and other month-specific information. If you have visited DC during October before, leave a comment on this video and let everyone know whether you thought it was a good month to visit. Otherwise, let's get started. October is my personal favorite month of the year in DC. If you can swing an October trip, this is a great time to come and visit. The crowds tend to be smaller and more manageable than in the summer. But there is a bit of an uptick the first couple weeks of October when kids are on their fall break. Fall break is not as common as spring break, and not every school district does it, but many do. And families tend to take advantage of the time off to take a little trip. October is when our secondary field trip season begins. I have an entire video about 8th grade field trip season, but the gist of it is that it is primarily between March and June, with a secondary season between October and Thanksgiving. It is worth being aware of, but I would not let it alone impact your trip. October, compared to other months, does tend to have relatively high hotel rates. That's because this is a month with a lot of business and conference travel. So make sure to check out my video on getting a great deal on a hotel. I will leave a link down in the description. October weather tends to be the most reliably fall-like. Average daily highs in October are 68 degrees, and average daily lows are 50 degrees. Most importantly though, there is almost no humidity. October is at the tail end of Atlantic hurricane season, and DC does get affected by storms off the coast. If you want to know more about that or any other DC weather phenomenon, I highly recommend the Trip Hacks DC podcast episode about the weather. Check out the video description for a link to it. October is also when the leaves start to change. However, it is worth noting that we are fairly far south, so the changing leaves tend to start a few weeks later than they do in New England. I typically find that the second half of October and even the first half of November tends to be the best time for fall colors. If you really want to see leaves, check out Rock Creek Park, the huge park in the middle of the city. The key to packing for October is layers. On a typical October day, I usually start with jeans and then a shirt just like this one. I'll put a sweatshirt over this, and if I'm going out early in the morning or I know I'm going to be out after dark, I might add another light jacket on top of that. And of course, like every month, comfortable walking shoes are a must. There is one federal government holiday in October, Columbus Day. This is not a holiday where you will find much happening as far as special events. But one very special thing that you can do on Columbus Day is tour the Library of Congress's main reading room. This is typically only accessible to official Library of Congress researchers. But on Columbus Day, they open it up to the public and anybody can go. The other noteworthy holiday in October is Halloween. This is not a government holiday and nobody's getting off work, but it is a fun and popular holiday here in town. Depending on which day of the week Halloween falls, you'll find a lot of Halloween-related nightlife the weekend before and possibly even the weekend after. You'll also see a lot of private houses decorated for the holidays and even public buildings. Trick-or-treating in Washington, D.C. is always on Halloween Day itself. If you have kids and want to trick-or-treat, Capitol Hill is a very popular trick-or-treating neighborhood. The houses are close together, and there are a lot of people handing out candy. East Capitol Street, in particular, tends to be a very well-known hotspot for candy. On the other side of town, some embassies even welcome trick-or-treaters. And if you have small kids, look up Boo at the Zoo, where you can do fun stuff at the National Zoo. October is the month when the Marines host the Marine Corps Marathon. This is one of the biggest marathons on the marathon circuit, and people travel to Washington, D.C. from all over the world to run it. For non-runners, this marathon is worth knowing about because the route shuts down large sections of the city, including on the National Mall. So make sure to check out their official website for this year's date so that you can plan around it. October is when our theater season starts to kick into high gear, so check out the Kennedy Center, National Theater, Lincoln Theater, or anywhere else to see what's playing. If you're a sports fan, October is when the NBA and NHL seasons begin. And if you're interested in attending a game, I have an entire video on that topic. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to watch the next Trip Hacks DC video, go ahead and click or tap right over here. And if you're coming to DC and want to sign up for a Trip Hacks DC guided tour, you can click on the Capitol Dome on the left side of my head. That'll send you over to triphacksdc.com, where you can see all of the tours that we offer. Enjoy your trip!